Now our next topic is sharing spreadsheet. That is, in an office, when somebody is working in a spreadsheet, the same sheet, many other officers are also working from their own desk. That means on one sheet there are multiple users, they are working and they are able to share with each other. ये वैसे normal networking में भी होता है. In our school lab also, anybody can open anybody's worksheet and anybody's work and can do the work, but this is more technical when so many data is at the risk, banks and all, many users are working in the sheet, they have to compare their data, they have to reject or accept, they have to compare, edit each other's sheet. All this work is done through this concept. Suppose I am entering over here, say it is 100, it is 200, this is 300. Just for example, I save this file as save as in one of the folders. It will be saved as, suppose, my file, and I click on save. Now this file has been saved, but this is not on the sharing mode till now. So what I do is I go to tools menu. Okay, there is one concept over here, share document. I click on this. So I have to select this checkbox, share this document with others. The moment I click this, that means it is now visible to all for sharing and we can compare each other's work. It is telling over here the name of the user who is exclusively right now using and what time and date the user is on this. Because office में बहुत ज़रूरी होता है कब किसने किसी का काम देखा है या काम किया है, उसमें कुछ एडिट या चेंजेस किए हैं, मॉडिफाई किए हैं, वो सब रिकॉर्डेड होना चाहिए. मतलब इट शुड बी ओपन टू ऑल, not hidden from each other. And when I click on this, I click on OK. Right now, children, before I press OK, see this file is myfile.ods. The moment I click on OK and yes, see the change, it becomes myfile.ods. So this is one change I have done in this file. This file is already saved. Now what I do is I want to make some changes in this file. Okay. Suppose I want to make this 999. But what the problem is, how will I know what my original work was? So before I make some changes in this, I have one more option. Suppose this is 300, the original one. Okay. What I do is I go to file menu. I go to versions over here. Okay. Now this is the place I have to click save new version. I click on this. It again, see, date and time is very important in the offices. Who is doing what at what time has to be recorded. So I say this is my file original. Okay, and I click on OK. So this is one version. I have to save this. So ये वाला वर्जन अब इसमें आ गया, इसको मैंने क्लोज कर दिया. Okay, इस फाइल को मैंने सेव कर दिया. Now I am back on this file again. If I happen to open this file again, somewhere I go over here, I make some changes. मुझे 100 की वैल्यू चेंज करके सपोज 500 करनी है. ठीक है. अब मुझे देखना है, because when you have working in a bank or in an office, your data is endless, not like these 3 entries. There are thousands of entries. You might forget what was the original and what we are doing now. So what I can do is if I'm doubtful नहीं यहाँ पे पहले क्या था, तो मेरे पास क्या ऑप्शन है? I will go to file, I will go to versions, I will go to my original file जहाँ मैंने पहले अपना डाटा सेव कर लिया था, क्योंकि अब मैं चेंजेस करती हूँ तो मुझे पुराना भूल जाता है. एंड आई क्लिक ऑन ओपन. ओके, तो ये एक रीड ओनली फाइल बन जाती है जिस वर्जन को हमने सेव किया था. सो इट इज आस्किंग, डू यू वांट मी टू ओपन रीड ओनली फाइल? क्लिक ऑन यस. सो इट इज टेलिंग मी योर ओरिजिनल डाटा एट दिस प्लेस वाज 100. दिस इज क्लियर. सो दिस इज हाउ वर्जन्स विल हेल्प. आप एक वर्जन को अपना सेव कर लो, फिर आप उस फाइल में चेंजेस कर लो, फिर आप उस वर्जन को सेव कर लो, उसमें चेंजेस कर लो. आपको पता रहेगा ओवर द मंथ, ओवर द टाइम, हाउ मेनी चेंजेस, हाउ मेनी वर्जन्स यू हैव. नहीं तो आपके पास दूसरा ऑप्शन तो रहता ही, आप फाइल सेव एज, फाइल सेव एज, फाइल सेव एज. यू कीप मेकिंग द कॉपीज ऑफ योर फाइल्स ऑल द टाइम. ओके, And another thing is, if you don't want to keep this file in the sharing mode, you will go to tools, you will go to share document, remove this tick over from the here. Right now see, this is shared file. If I click remove this and click on OK, so it is telling you that you are disabling this sharing mode. If you want to continue, say yes. Now this file is not in a sharing mode. Now there is another concept. Suppose this is one file. I go to file, save as. Same file, I save it with, say, another name. My, say, duplicate file. मैंने इसी फाइल को एक और नाम से सेव कर लिया. I click on save over here. So I have two files with me as of now. I have one file called as that original one. The other one is my duplicate file. Suppose I go to file, I open my file, the one which was original. Okay, this was my original file whose duplicate copy I have already made. Now if I want, I can see the comparison between these two files. I can go to edit menu. Okay, click on changes. Okay, and suppose first we'll take compare document. I click on compare document. It is asking me which file you want to compare with this. I want to compare my duplicate file with this. But before this, what I could have done is just wait for a minute. I go to duplicate file. This was on duplicate. Some changes I make over here. Suppose I make this as 500 and 200. I make it as 999. Two changes I have made in this file and click on file, save. डुप्लीकेट में मैंने कुछ चेंजेस किए हैं, ओरिजिनल फाइल में मैंने कोई चेंजेस नहीं किए. सपोज आई ओपन माई ओरिजिनल फाइल नाउ. This was my file. Open. I go to edit menu. I go to compare document. I click on duplicate file. Open. Okay. It will. This is the box from where we can see this changes. I'll just scroll down. It is telling that on this date at this time these changes were made. Cell A7 was changed from 999 to 200. This change has taken place from this to this. It is on which sheet, it is on what time, what date. These comparisons are done. And it is on the office people to accept these changes or reject all. Accept office तभी करेगा एक डेस्क पे जब उसको अपनी इतना सारा डाटा किसी की तरफ से काम किया हुआ अप्लाई करना होगा. वो एक्सेप्ट करेगा, नहीं तो उसको एज इट इज छोड़ के इग्नोर कर सकता है, रिजेक्ट कर सकता है. मतलब जरूरी नहीं है उसको ये चेंजेस एक्सेप्ट करने हैं, बट बिकॉज सम अदर पर्सन इज वर्किंग ऑन देयर बिहाफ, दे हैव असाइन्ड दिस टास्क, सो दे माइट एज वेल एक्सेप्ट ऑल. आप ट्राई करके देखना, जब आप एक्सेप्ट ऑल पे करोगे तो आपकी ये सारी कॉलम जो है विद द चेंजेस विल अपीयर. ओके, सो दिस इज एक्सेप्ट और रिजेक्ट. There is another concept over here in the same file. If we open and we can compare also, and then we can also make some changes in the files. There is this option of compare also. Go to edit menu, go to changes, merge document. We have not done compare, we have done this is click on merge document. Okay, since I have already on my file, I merge this file with my duplicate file. I click on open. This box will appear. This is telling you if you want to merge, see what you want to accept and reject. So when I click on this plus sign, it will show me the changed contents. These are the changes that has taken place, or what has been rejected also it is showing over here. So these are the actions which it will tell you on the screen when you are trying to merge your file. So these are the actions. This plus sign you can see from here, it will show you all the details. You can go to this site and see also. So this is the option of merge the documents. Now we have another topic to cover under this. If we are making so many changes and we want to edit, format our comments, मतलब हम सारे चेंजेस को रिकॉर्ड भी कर रहे हैं और उनमें हम चेंजेस करना भी चाहते हैं रिकॉर्डिंग के साथ. Then this is what I'm going to show you next. Now suppose this is my new spreadsheet. I enter some values over here in my new spreadsheet. Suppose this is 800, this is 890, this is 560. Now if I happen to make any changes, there is no indication of it. Suppose 800 को मैंने अगर 999 कर दिया, तो there is no indication that I have made some change from here to here. मतलब मुझे हैंड टू हैंड अपने चेंजेस का पता नहीं चलता, ऐसी कोई इंडिकेशन आती नहीं है. सो व्हाट आई कुड हैव डन इज लेट इट बी 800 ओनली. ओके, द ओरिजिनल वन. अब suppose this was my cell with 800, this was my original work. Suppose I go to edit menu, changes, record. Again I'm telling you this is edit menu, changes, record. एक टिक मार्क आपको लगाना पड़ेगा रिकॉर्डिंग के लिए. ये आपने देखा, ये टिक आ गया. ओके, दैट मीन्स माई रिकॉर्डिंग इज नाउ इनेबल्ड. Previously it was disabled. So the moment I make some changes in the cell, suppose I make this as 999 and I press enter, you can see the difference. Now this cell has become red color, and when I put a mouse over it, hold a mouse over it, the comment section is coming in the yellow box. On 5th July at this time, cell A2 was changed from 890 to 999. So these are the changes. If I start recording simultaneously on the screen, it will start showing me. And suppose I have not done this also. For example, I go to edit, changes, recording से मैंने हटा दिया. Say yes. मतलब अभी ये recording mode पे नहीं है और अब मैं यहाँ कोई changes करती हूँ. Suppose I make this as 1000, but मैंने अभी उधर से सब कुछ डिसेबल करके रखा हुआ है. मेरे पास तीन ऑप्शन है. आइदर आई क्लिक ऑन राइट क्लिक on this cell, or I go to insert menu. I have this comment box over here. The same box appears this way also. इसका शॉर्टकट भी था हमारे पास Ctrl plus Alt plus C, which is available to you, और राइट क्लिक से भी आपको कमेंट बॉक्स मिलेगा. नहीं तो insert is the best method. यहाँ पे हम अपने चेंजेस लिख सकते हैं from say 500 to 1000 for टेस्ट. मतलब मैंने लिख दिया कि टेस्ट के लिए मुझे ये चेंजेस करने थे, मैंने कर दिए. ठीक है. सो दिस इज 800, दिस इज दिस. बट व्हेन आई कम टू दिस बॉक्स, आई पुट अ माउस ओवर दिस बॉक्स, देन दिस कमेंट विल बी enabled, otherwise it is not showing. तो मैंने यहाँ लिख दिया था इस कमेंट बॉक्स को. इस कमेंट बॉक्स को आप जब लेते हैं, ठीक है, जब भी आप इसको, the topic is if I want to make some changes, I want to edit the comments also, then you click on the cell which has the comment, not this cell, not this cell, the cell which contains the comments. Right click over here, it has three options: insert, delete and show. Suppose I click on show comment, तो वो आपको कमेंट वहां से दिखेगा. फिर आप इसके अंदर डबल क्लिक करेंगे, आपके पास कर्सर you will get. If you want to make some changes in this, okay, you make any kind of editing, change the font, change the color, or change the text itself. That is also done over here. आप अपने बॉक्स में, कमेंट बॉक्स में चेंजेस कर सकते हैं. whenever you put the mouse over it, you will get the comment box. So there were two ways of giving the comments. Either I go to insert and comment, otherwise edit, changes and record. Two ways of recording your changes simultaneously when you are working on a sheet. So you can enable the recording from here. So you have seen how to. Another thing is how to show. See, if I go back to edit, changes, record, मतलब मैंने recording को enable कर दिया. Suppose I make this change 9090. See, this red box indicates changes has been recorded, and I hover the mouse over it, it shows me these are the changes from 800 to 9090. I have made these changes. Now when I go to edit menu, changes, there is one more option under show, accept or reject. So it will again come with this box whether these changes, it is showing very clearly. See this box, on this date and this time सेल A1 चेंज फ्रॉम 800 टू 9090, बिकॉज जरूरी नहीं है ना आप शेयरिंग पे हो, ये डॉक्यूमेंट आपका कोई और काम कर रहा है उस पर, और आप बॉस हो या आपको वो काम देखना है फाइनली समराइज, उसको फाइनल डिसीजन आपकी होनी चाहिए. इन दैट केस यू हैव टू सी वेदर यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट और रिजेक्ट दिस चेंजेस डन. आप एक्सेप्ट करोगे तो दिस वैल्यू विल बिकम 990. इफ यू रिजेक्ट, योर ओरिजिनल डाटा विल रिमेन एज इट इज C. Okay, so you have reject and you have accept, both the things over here. Okay, one more and the last thing that you could have done is, when you were in edit menu, click on changes again. इसमें एक और आपका आ जाता है प्रोटेक्ट रिकॉर्ड्स. बेस्ट जो ऑफिसेज में बहुत प्रैक्टिकली यूज होता है और होना भी चाहिए इज गिव द पासवर्ड एंड कंफर्म योर पासवर्ड. इन दिस केस nobody else will be able to make the changes without your permission. They need your password before they make any more changes in your sheet. So this is the best way. मतलब ऑफिस में जब काम होता है इसी बेस पे होता है. सब अपना डाटा प्रिजर्व करके रखना चाहते हैं, शेयर करते हैं, मगर सबके पास पासवर्ड प्रोटेक्टेड है. वो एक्सेप्ट चेंजेस तभी होंगे जब आप अपना आगे शेयरिंग के लिए परमिशन दे दोगे. ओके चिल्ड्रन.